Hey guys, it's been a while. I have some updates on the Tahoe that I probably should have posted a while ago. So back in April of last year, I sold the Tahoe, going through finishing up college or whatever, and so I needed the money for other things, and I wasn't really running it. I think in that cold start video that I don't know, some of you may have watched. Like, the battery would like almost be dead most of the time because Chevy puts small batteries in there, and who knows what the previous owners did, and it was just sitting around doing nothing. So I decided to sell it. And if you're a fan of my Tacoma videos, you'll notice there's something going on weird in here. You might notice like no 5-speed, bucket seats. I don't think I ever showed the seats, but whatever. The head unit's gone. That will probably look the same. I'm sitting here in a parking lot, so don't be alarmed by no seatbelts or whatever. Yeah, so in August of last year, my truck was totaled. So there's no more lowered truck life. Let me see if I can walk around and get a decent picture. Sorry, we have very limited spots here. It's a little dirty. Some work going on in the next stall, whatever. But anyway, so this is the new one. It's an 02. It's a V6, double cab, 2-wheel drive. So, but I decided to go the opposite, right? I had a single cab, lowered 5-lug, and I went to the double cab, as you can see inside. So I should show. It's pretty nice. It's also real nice back in here too. 188,000 miles or so. But anyway, I got tired of can't haul anything, can't do this, can't do that. Let me see. As you can see, it's really clean. Other than the the brake fluid's a little crappy, but whatever. AutoZone sells 2 different size batteries, and of course, by chance, the previous owner chooses the more expensive and smaller one, so that makes sense. He probably thought he was putting the good one in. It's kind of weird that AutoZone does that. But anyway, as you can see, paint's real nice on it. There's some imperfections here and there, having to do with this, what detailing channels call like love marks or whatever. It's where you polish with kind of a too aggressive polish, and so it has swirl marks all over it. But winter hit, and I was finishing up school, so I didn't really have a chance to do anything. That actually should be like. But yeah, so the plans on this guy are not much. I might do some height adjust shocks in the front in the future. I really want a new head unit. No Bluetooth, no aux jack, no anything is kind of really old, and I can't find my old Grandmaster Flash cassette, so I mean there's no point in having it anymore. But yeah, so this is the new ride. It's it's been good to me. Around town I get 16.8 mpg, which is a little rough, but on the freeway it goes up 22, so it's within 3 or 4 of what I was getting in the 5-lug with the smaller wheels, so it's not too bad. Anyways, I'm really sorry that there won't really be any more Tahoe update videos. It kind of bothers me still that I wasn't able to get that gauge cluster thing fixed. On the Tacoma gauge cluster, I want to say like 3 days before it was totaled, I had a woman. I was driving, so we're driving now, right? We're driving. I had a woman freaking going through a green light. She's sitting there waiting to make the left, and right as I get too close, I'm looking at her, and I'm saying to my head, don't you go, don't you go. Right as it's like the point of no return, I'm already like in the intersection, and she goes. But she doesn't haul ass. She just kind of oozes through, and then bang, I caught her Dodge right in the back. So it was completely her fault. Luckily, the insurance came through on their end. Didn't really hassle me too much, other than you need to do your homework. You need to look around for a vehicle that actually matches yours. My old truck had 60,000 miles on it. But anyways, so it was 2-owner vehicle, me and the original owner. I'd put all but 7,000 on it. They tried to compare it to a truck that had 244,000 miles on it, and I searched the VIN, and I found that it had all mixed match panels and banged up panels, and it looked real rough. And so I sent them pictures, and I said, look, this is what you're trying to do, and you know what my truck looks like from your pictures. So the best thing you can do if you ever get totaled out is look online at dealers and find out the trucks and cars that are actually comparable to yours, and you need to put in your own time and do that. That's the best thing I can offer you advice wise, because it pays off in the end. I basically, on this guy, cashed in a tiny bit of cleanliness and a bunch of miles in for the double cab. All it needs is tint. I'm a huge fan of tint. You know, local regulations may apply, but yeah, you know, it's so far it's been a really good truck. I had to replace the gas cap. People don't tend to do that, and they will cause codes. So if you pop a evap small leak code, I don't remember what the number is offhand, but you might want to look at how old that gas cap is. Or mine had a locking cap that was new that I put on, and it popped the same code. So I just went on Amazon, got a factory replacement. It tends to be cheaper. So anyways, again, guys, you know, thanks for sticking around. In about 7 minutes in or whatever. This is my new truck. Sorry, there's no more Tahoe updates. We'll see what comes on down the road. But I mean, I used to have a Jeep rather, and I used to have this and that going on. So, you know, as things happen, you might see that. But yeah, hope you guys had a pleasant Christmas, or whatever you celebrate or don't celebrate. And you guys have a happy new year.